Let me shift over to the early part of your day yesterday, which was the Pat Riley press conference. So,
Mhm.
what do you come away with overall from it? Do you think he regrets creating a national soundbite that says "shut your mouth" in regards to Jimmy Butler?
No, I don't, because I think we've seen in the past with these press conferences, these end of year Pat Riley press conferences, he's talked to players through, through that microphone. Remember back in 2014 when LeBron's contemplating, his exit, there's the smiling faces with hidden agenda stuff. I think Pat kind of knows what he's doing in this department. Maybe he was a little upset about hearing about a possible contract extension when they don't have to, in theory, they don't have to even approach that subject until another year from now. So maybe there was some of that, knowing how few games Jimmy's actually been playing this year and the difference that made in their seeding. Like if he plays 5 or 10 more games this season, Miami ends up being what, a 5 seed, 4 seed maybe. I mean, the East it's not like anyone exactly outside Boston, but 2 through 6, it wasn't like a runaway. So, there was opportunities to move out of that play-in and kind of extend your season, not have to face the Celtics early on. But they couldn't capitalize on it because not everyone was there. I mean, even the fragile comment towards Tyler Herro, who missed 30 or 40 games this year. Like a lot of these guys miss time. And I think it's not just Riley, it's a lot of players and execs in the league are probably kind of fed up with seeing these guys make so much money and not playing night in and night out.
Well, Mike, the Tyler thing, Tyler's Tyler, but Jimmy's Jimmy, and
Right.
Hawk, Solana, and myself disagree on this. I think Jimmy's pissed. I think Jimmy's like,
Yeah.
why the hell would you call me out in front of the whole world? I don't know where you sit on Jim, but it's Jimmy. I want Jimmy to make a statement. I want Jimmy to go on some podcast, maybe to pivot, some podcast and talk about it because I think Pat went too far telling him to shut his mouth.
I don't know if Pat went too far. He did almost preface it with, I don't know if he's trolling. So if you take the whole comment, it's not as scathing as people are taking it. But is he mad? I think it goes two ways. Either he's going to be upset about it, or Jimmy's kind of that alpha dog that he's going to use it as a challenge. And if you get that from Jimmy, who would you rather have on your roster pissed off than Jimmy Butler? You know what I mean? Like that guy doesn't need any motivation to go out and score 50 in the playoffs. He just needs to be healthy. And if that's Pat Riley's way of kind of lighting that fire, then that's fine. Maybe that works for them. We don't know the insides of Jimmy and Pat's relationship. Maybe that is how they communicate.
I believe Jimmy and Pat probably have a mutually respectful relationship. I think Jimmy respects this Heat organization more than any organization he's been with, which is why I think he'll take it the way Pat Riley intended. But I could be wrong on that, and I'm curious, pull out your crystal ball. Do you think this Heat roster, come the start of next season, looks completely different?
And before I answer, let me say this. I think Jimmy also respects someone that he's probably not going to be able to walk all over, someone who's going to stand up and tell him the truth when he needs to hear it. But as to your question, will it look different? I don't think so. If I had to bet money, I would assume that the core, let me preface that Jimmy and Bam are still here. Do they go out and try to do some other things? Do they have to trade some pieces away? Will they trade some pieces away? I think if the right move comes along, yes. But will this core change? I don't think. We talked about this. Was it last week? This is a team that made the NBA Finals a couple of years ago. There's something there that works. It's maximizing what works and not having 35 lineup changes and not having all this, fluctuation with the offense. It's something has got to be consistent with this team. And in Pat's mind, that means that's playing time. Will they add some pieces? I think so. But I don't think it's going to be like Jimmy's gone or Bam's gone.
Mike, I'm gonna say it. Solana, me and Solana have argued for a long time about this. I'm gonna just read off some of their offensive scores from the last couple games: 84, 88, 84, 101, 94, 112. They got to 100. I'm surprised. It's offense. So that guy, my whole point about it is whoever that guy they add, whatever they have to go figure out, if Tyler's not that third, they need to go get automatic offense. They need to go get a guy that can really, like you say, if Jimmy drops 50, he can go get 30 with no problem. And we know Bam is a stat filler, but Bam's not a 30-point a night guy. We have to go get offense.
No, look, I agree, but Pat's not getting any younger. I think they want to be competitive year in, year out. I don't think there's going to be some sort of monumental teardown where they're going to rebuild for a couple seasons. I think for them to actually be competitive and championship level competitive, they have to actually keep Bam and Jimmy together and find a way to add someone else there. I'm not sure they're going to be as competitive as they want to be if they have to go through a year of having to work through another new lineup.
Will it be considered a failure on the Heat's part if next year Tyler Herro, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo are still your three best players on this roster?
Wow. I'm used to asking you the questions, Solana.
You know the answer.
I think they have to add someone. Yes, they have to add someone for. I think in the eyes of the fans to have a successful offseason, someone has to be added that where Tyler can be your fourth option. And hey, that's going to be a pretty good fourth option if he's giving you 20 points a night.
Mike Cugno, will we see you tomorrow night at the Amerant Bank Arena?
I feel like I sidestepped that pretty eloquently. Yes, you will. You will see me tomorrow night at the Amerant Bank Arena.
You gonna have your biceps with you?
Oh, I got them. I just came from the gym now. So yeah. You want short sleeves or you want the tight sweater? What do you want?
I want short sleeves because you wear the long. I want to see them things. I want to see that farmer's tan.
Are you gonna be there? Or are you gonna be in Poughkeepsie doing stand-up comedy?
Mike, I'm actually trying to work with these rich people to get in one of these rich people boxes, but the guy couldn't go last time, and I was calling people, and I couldn't get a box last game.
You are rich people.
Yeah, see, finally, Cugno.
Oh, you hanging out with Crowder? I was like, yeah, I'm hanging out with rich people today.
Yeah.
Like, wait.
There's level to this, Mike. The rich people I'm talking about, that's rich.
Like what they say in the movie Rounders. You sit down at the poker table. If you don't see the mark, you are the mark. You're sitting at a table with me, Cugno, and Solana. Look around and figure out who the rich guy is.
Got to call Leroy.
Tree's hoarding money over there.
All right, Cugno, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to wear my baggy jeans and a oversized hoodie, okay?
Okay. Yeah, so what's your word today?
Well, if you don't see me, I'll be the guy. The jeans are probably a little too baggy and the sweatshirt's oversized, but only to hide my moves, Mike. It's not because that's not a choice. It's to protect you.
Are you going with the dad New Balances, the Air Monarchs?
I got the George Halas ones. They're Nike, but I got the George Halas ones.
Mike, check out his shoes tomorrow. They are terrible.
My shoes are hot.
Oh, Hawk, they're not.
It's the mow the lawn shoes, even though he lives in a condo.
How dare you? These things are fire.
Those George Murasans aren't cutting it. They
Stop
are
it. You can blaspheme on my jeans if you want. All right, settle down, Cugno. Settle down. Settle down staring in the window at St. Elmo's because you can't get in and get a little shrimp cocktail. All right? Throttle it back here.
Okay. Why do you got to bring that up?
I don't know. I felt attacked.
You just went right for the insecurities.
I did. I started lashing out because I felt attacked. I'm not gonna have time to go get new shoes tomorrow. I felt pre-attacked.
What size are you? Women's 9.
All right, here we go. I knew it was coming. It's unbelievable. These guys with muscles.
He got the new Caitlin Clarks. He just
Don't knock those.
That's right. I got the Nancy Liebermans. That's a joke for people my age. That's a joke for people my age, but it's funny. If Defoe's listening, he's laughing.
Man, those Cheryl Swoops off the chain, Hawk. I'm just messing around.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Cugno.
Bye, guys.
Mike Cugno from CBS 4.